Hello, good afternoon. My name is Abdul Rahman Afridi and my UHID is 240602224. Hi Suleiman. In this video, I want to explain in plain language your legal rights against Amjad Furniture Store. You ordered tables, chairs and a sofa for your restaurant. What arrived was not what you agreed and the store said it was too late to cancel. I will show you how the Sale of Goods Act 1979 protects you. Because you brought for your business, the Sale of Goods Act 1979 applies as a business sale. The key rules are Section 13 provides that goods must match their description. Section 14 Article 2 states that goods must be of satisfactory quality. Section 14 Article 3 provides that goods must be fit for a particular purpose you tell the seller about. Section 30 covers short delivery. Section 35 deals with acceptance of goods. Let us look at the issue related to tables. You agreed to buy 25 extra large grey marble tables. Instead, you received 10 medium marble tables, 9 wooden tables, 1 extra large grey marble table, and 5 tables were missing. Section 13 says goods sold by description must match that description. In Arcos Limited versus Ronaldson and Son 1933, the buyer could reject timber that was only slightly of the agreed size. The court took a strict view. If the goods do not match, the buyer can reject. Your case is even stronger. You ordered extra large grey marble tables and got a mix of medium tables and wooden tables, plus 5 missing. The description extra large grey marble tables is clearly not met. Under Section 30, you also have a short delivery problem. You ordered 25 tables and received only 20. If the sellers delivered less than the contract quantity, you may reject the goods. What does this mean for you? You are entitled to reject the entire delivery of tables. You do not have to accept any of them or wait for the missing 5. You can insist on a refund or on correct replacement tables. If you have to buy proper tables elsewhere at a higher price, you can also claim the difference as damages under Section 51. Let's have a look at the issue related to chairs. You bought 100 velvet dining chairs sold as ex-display. You were told they had only minor wear and tear and were in good condition. When you opened one box on the day of delivery, you found grease marks and noticeable scuffs on some chairs. Section 14, Article 2 says goods supplied in the course of a business must be of satisfactory quality. In Rogers vs. Paris Scarborough Limited 1987, a new Range Rover with several small faults was still held unsatisfactory. The court said that the buyers are entitled to a proper standard. In your case, even though the chairs are discounted as ex-display stock, the promise of good condition and minor wear and tear does not match chairs with obvious grease and heavy scuffs, especially for restaurant customers who will see and sit on them. A reasonable restaurant owner would not see those chairs as satisfactory. Under Section 35, you are not treated as having accepted goods until you have had a reasonable chance to examine them. You opened one box on the day of delivery and phoned the store the next morning. You had not put the chairs into service. That is well within a reasonable time. Now for the chairs, you may reject all the chairs or reject only the faulty ones and insist on clean replacements. And you may ask for a refund of what you have paid and any fair extra loss caused by the bad chairs. Now I will analyze issue related to the sofa. Before you brought the leather sofa set, you asked someone whether the leather would irritate people with skin condition. She reassured you there would be no problems. After delivery, your daughter sat on the sofa and later developed a red blotchy rash. Section 14 Article 3 says that where the buyer makes known a particular purpose and relies on the seller's skills and judgment, there is an implied term that the goods will be reasonably fit for that purpose. In Grant vs. Australian Knitting Mills 1936, underwear that caused dermatitis was held not fit for purpose. Your situation is similarly. You clearly told the seller about skin sensitivities, you relied on her answers, and the sofa appears to have caused the very problem you feared. That means the sofa is not fit for the particular purpose you explained. You are entitled to reject the sofa, ask for a refund, claim reasonable damages, for example for medical costs and the cost of a safe replacement sofa. Coming to the advice on the question that is whether it's too late to cancel, the store told you it was too late and that you must accept the goods and pay. Section 35 says that a buyer is only taken to have accepted goods if he tells the seller he accepts them or acts in a way that is inconsistent with the seller's ownership or keeps the good for a reasonable time without rejecting them after having the chance to examine them. In Clegg versus Anderson, the Catriona 2003, the buyer was allowed to reject a yacht months after delivery where they had not clearly accepted it. You complained the next morning after opening only one box of chairs. You had not started using the tables or chairs in the restaurant. The sofa was used once in a normal way, which is how the problem came to light. You have not behaved as you accepted the goods, and there has been no delay. This means it is not too late. The law does not treat you as having accepted the tables, the chairs, or the sofa. You still have your rights to reject the faulty items, refuse to pay for them, ask for your money back, and claim any extra loss that follows. The Sale of Goods Act 1979 and the case law I have mentioned gives you a strong legal position. Thank you.